It is August 6th. It is 70 degrees out and rainy because we are in Portland. And I have finished objects, whips, and acquisitions to show. This is going to be a pretty standard podcast. I'm going to start with my finished objects. I'm going to go into my whips, and then I'll finish up with my acquisitions, which there are just a few this month. If you watched my last video, then you've probably seen most of these finished objects, but there's a couple new ones and definitely some new whips. And today I am wearing the outline tee by Jessie Made Designs, and this is in Wandering Flock Fingering Signals in the color Sunsets of Brooklyn. First off is this sweater I made for my husband. This is the melange men's sweater, but you'll notice it doesn't look melange-y. Buzzes on it for my other projects. I decided to knit this. I've knit the melange sweater before with the two fingering held double that you twist around to make that cool pattern. And I just really love the fit of it. I love the shaping that was done in it. It fits so cozy. My husband really loves it, and I steal it a lot. So I had the idea to make us the same sweaters with the same construction and just using one strand of, I think this is worsted weight, which I just changed my needle slightly to meet gauge on this. So I started this in December 2024, and it's finally done. I was stuck on Sleeve Island for a really long time, but now it's done. It fits Bailey great. And now I'm going to start on mine. Oh, and the yarn I used for this is the Big Twist Tweed. I got a bunch of it before Joann's closed to make sure that I had more than enough to finish the sweater, and mine as well. Mine will be in the same yarn, just a different color. Next is the Aura Top by Alice Hoyle. Literally matches the yarn of the shirt I'm wearing. So I made this top using the two balls of Wandering Flock Mohair Sunsets of Brooklyn that I had left over, and made this. I hated working on this every second. I really did not like working with one strand of mohair because I constantly felt like I was going to break it. The fuzz makes my nose itch. So if you see me constantly scratching my nose, that's why. But I do like how it feels. It feels nice. And I don't like working with bulkier needles, which this required, and especially don't like working with bulkier needles with lace weight. But I persevered, and I love how the top came out. I think it's so cute, and I'm really excited to wear it to Flock next weekend. This next section, I'm going to talk about gifts for my friend Sierra. Sierra, if you're watching, please stop watching. So my friend Sierra is pregnant, and her baby shower is coming up in September, so I have some things for her. Oh my god, the mohair, the mohair! The first thing I made her was this baby blanket. This is just, what is this made with? This is made with Lion Brand yarn. I don't remember exactly what kind. I got it at Michael's. I will put it in the description probably. And this is just double crochet, alternating the color. I did 4 rows of the beige background color and then 1 row of the accent color, and then just changed which accent color I used, and then added the little tassels on at the end. And it's small because it's for a baby, but I think it came out really cute, and I hope she enjoys it. Next is this sweater, also for Sierra's baby, that I made out of leftover blue and orange I had from the baby blanket. This is a free hobby pattern that I will link in the description because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. The pattern had a design. Oh, there's an end sticking out. There we go. The pattern had a design on the body, and I ended up not following that part of the pattern and just using the construction of the pattern because I wanted to just do cute little orange and blue instead of the pattern it originally came with. And just a very simple, really quick sweater. My last finished object, this is the Dino Baby Hooded Blanket by Saskia von Heck. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. The link will be in the description. This is a free pattern I found on Ravelry with just the cutest little hood. And you put your baby here. You put the baby's head right in here. And then you take the little corners and you wrap the baby. Isn't that cute? Isn't it the cutest? The pattern is meant to have the little dino horns go all along the back, but I thought that that felt uncomfortable. So I decided not to do that. There's also supposed to be like a border of yellow around the edge, but I thought it was really cute, just kind of with the border as is. I thought it was cute with just these little yellow horns as an accent. But let me know in the comments if you agree with that decision or if I should have added a border or added extra horns. That's it for finished objects. Now we're going to go into whips. This first whip, I have done no work on it since the last time you saw it, except I put it in a new project bag because it needed a bigger project bag and I wanted the small one. This is my DNA pullover cable by Interweave Knits. It's going. It's going. I work on it sporadically. And eventually it'll be done. It will be done. Maybe not this year, but sometime. Next whip, which I have made a lot of progress on, is my Relaxagon top that I am making for Bailey. So when I showed it last time, I said I was almost done with the first half. That was kind of a lie. There was a lot more to do still. Now I'm actually almost done with the first half. There we go. Ta-da! I have a few more rows to put right here. And then I am going to start work on the second half. After that, I need to do the collar and the button band. And my husband says he wants it to have a slim fit, so I'm not adding any additional rows here to make it thicker. But if I finish the second half and it's too slim, then I will. But he's slim. He's really slim. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. I should have pinned it to try it on. Just imagine. Just use your imagination. I'm really happy with how it's coming out. I think it's really cute. I have discovered my passion for working on this one again, which is why it has started coming along. I should work on it while I have the motivation. Well, it's summer and the cotton is nice to work with. Next whip, I'm literally halfway through a row. Just hold on, let me finish the row. This is the beginning of the Umbria top by Cookie the Knitter. I have, as of right now, worked the collar and the short rows, and I am working on the rest of the raglan increases. I am making this up in Knitting for Olive Pure Silk in the color Cream. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I tried to make this last summer, and I am not a fan of the way the pattern is written. I think that broken rib stitch is particularly hard to read your knitting on, and the pattern is written so that it really relies on you to look at what you've done and decide if it's a purl or a knit, even after the raglan increases. And my brain just doesn't work like that. So this is, I can't read broken rib knit in the back. Like I can't just say follow the pattern and follow the pattern because you'll have to read your knitting. I can't. So the only way I've been able to make it this time is I've been taking notes. Really detailed notes about if I'm supposed to start on a knit or a purl after my raglan increases. And it's been working. So if you want to make the Umbria top, it's a beautiful pattern and I'm really excited for it to be done and for me to wear it. But I highly recommend that you take notes and not just rely on reading your knitting. Last whip, which is not really a whip because I haven't cast it on yet, but it is my August pair of socks. I have said since January that I'm going to make a pair of socks every month. Originally, it was going to be all colorwork socks, but then Jessie Maid came out with these beautiful, they're called denim dip socks. Obviously, I'm not making them in denim. I'm going to make them in this really pretty yellow color. But I like the lacework design on it, and I think it'll be cute. And so I am going to make those socks for August, which I still have to cast on. I'll cast on within the next couple days because it does take me a while to make socks. Last portion is acquisition. The acquisitions that I have this month, I got to make birthday presents for my friend Sarah and my mom. And I know both of you watch these videos, so skip past acquisitions, please, and I'll see you at the end. The first thing I got is this actually more purpley in this lighting. This is Barocco Ultra Alpaca, and it is in the color 62121. I thought it would have a more fun name, but it's a really beautiful purpley burgundy. My friend Sarah requested the Sophie hood for her birthday, which is in the sample picture is in like this really nice burgundy color, and she said that's the one I want. So I tried to match it as best I could. I really like working with the Barocco uh, worsted weight yarns. So I haven't worked in the Barocco Ultra Alpaca yet. It was relatively inexpensive for alpaca. They were $15 a skein. And I'm excited to work with it. This is going to be my flock project because it will be really easy to work on this just kind of mindlessly. By my flock project, I mean the project that I'll be working on while I'm at flock, which is this weekend in Seattle. I'm going with my friends Jess, Raquel, and Al. My friend Jess of the infamous Mabel and Jess Knits is vending there, and so I will be there helping her. So if you see me, feel free to stop by and say hi, and I will be vlogging the whole thing. This is me speaking it into existence, so I don't forget to do it. So you all will be able to see what that experience was like for us. Okay, back to this. The other yarn I got is Cascade Yarns 220 Superwash in Aran Wave, and this is in the color 128. 128. I got this to make my mom a Sophie hood for her birthday. I think my mom really likes variegated yarns, and so I got her this very pretty. I don't normally love yarn where if you can see where it's been twisted. It does look pretty cool in this yarn, and I think it's definitely not something that I would have chosen to make for myself. I'm also just not really a purple girly. She says, well, she's wearing purple. I wouldn't have gotten it to make something for myself, but I think my mom will really like it, and I'm excited to make something for her. That's it. Thank you for listening to me talk for the past 20 minutes. Probably less. I'll cut it down for you. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit like or even hit subscribe if you want to see more from me and more videos like this. And if you made it to this part of the video, leave me a comment telling me what project you're working on. And I can't wait to see what everybody's making right now. Thanks so much. Bye.